What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? What's good? It don't have to always be about the hood. I'm just talking about what's good. I'm just talking about what's good. Y'all. Alright, let me get to it. I really just today want to just have some general conversation stuff going on. That's what I really wanted to do. Mm. I hope a lot of people watch some football today. I hope. I hope they did. I hope they watched a lot of football today. Let me see what the scores were. Let me see what the scores were today. Alright, let me see. And this is week 4, right? I think it's week 4. Week 4. I don't know if we had some upsets today, but let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can do some display stuff. Let me see if I can do some display stuff. Just some recaps. I know there's a lot of football fans out there. Let me see if I can. Let me blow it. Yeah, right there. That's good. That's good right there. Let me see. All right. Football scores as it stands today. I think, I believe, that, let me see, Pittsburgh lost to Indianapolis. Philadelphia lost to Tampa. Jacksonville lost to Houston. That's a surprise. Either that or I don't know what I'm talking about. Then you got Washington beat Arizona. That's almost a blowout. Then you got Las Vegas beat Cleveland. You got the Buffalo game going on right now. You got Denver beat the Jets. Cincinnati beat Carolina. Chicago beat the Rams. San Francisco beat New England. Kansas City beat the Chargers. And Tennessee. If Tennessee played? Or is that tomorrow? Let me see. So yeah, we had a lot of looked like it was a lot of upsets today. Hope somebody won some money. I hope somebody won some money. I hope so anyway. So AFC, you got Buffalo, they 3-0. The Jets 2-2. Miami 1-2. New England 1-3. AFC North, uh, Pittsburgh 3-1. Baltimore 1-2. Cleveland is 1-3. And Cincinnati is 1-3. AFC South, Houston is 3-1. Indianapolis 2-2. Tennessee, oh, that's a surprise. They 0-3. Then Jacksonville 0-4. Kansas City 4-0. Chargers 2-2. Denver is 2. They are 2-2. And Las Vegas 2-2. I assume that the scores are not bad. Chicago won though. Chicago won. They didn't start off real good the last couple seasons, but I think they doing all right now. They working the bugs out. Somewhere in there. And that's good for somebody. Somebody that is good. Somebody that is good. For all the Chicago fans. For the Chicago fans, that's good. For the Chicago fans, that's good. If you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up and share the broadcast. Chicago won today. That's good. But really, I just wanted to come on tonight, just have some general conversation, whether we talking about sports, whether we talking about general things in life. Whether we talking about general things in life. Sometimes that's all some people got to talk about, or general things in life. Yep. So hope everybody weekend was good. The weekend was actually decent. I can't complain. I cannot complain. Appreciate the hearts over in the chat. Appreciate the hearts over in the chat. Over on YouTube. Give me some hearts on Facebook. Cole getting dumb. What's up, Neff? What's good? Yeah, so I usually stream on 2 platforms at one time because some of my programs allow me to do 2 things at once. Some people can't do 2 things at once, but I guess it's called multitasking. I guess that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Multitasking. Yeah, that's what it's called, multitasking. And sometimes you gotta multitask. It's I think so anyway. Who am I? I think so anyway. Alright. I put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to come in and Cole getting dumb. Get dumb. If you want to, you can click the link. Oh, I didn't put it over on YouTube. I'm sorry. Let me put it over on YouTube. Let me put the link on YouTube. Put the link on YouTube. You can come live and chop it up with me on YouTube. I really appreciate that. Really would appreciate that. Really would appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna put the link to the live chat in let's see if I can do that. Yeah, just click that link if you want to come in, and we can chop it. We can chop it up from there. Really, really, yeah, really. We can chop it up from there. Later, I'm gonna go over on TikTok and play some of that good soulful house. Go in real hard. Mix courtesy of DJ D Red from the STL. DJ D Red from the STL. Yeah, so today was one of those days I was like, I'm just gonna go on and just talk some general conversation and just chop it up with somebody. So I'm looking for somebody to come on live with me and to interact with me, so to speak. Because I think that's what it's all about. I think it's all about the conversation. It's all about chopping it up. I just showed let me go back to it. Let me go back to it. Do a recap. Do a recap. Do a recap. Pittsburgh lost to Indianapolis. I don't know who team that is. Well, no, I got somebody that work with me is a Pittsburgh fan. I'll drive him tomorrow. Philly and Tampa. Tampa won. Seemed like Tampa been okay since Brady them came down there and re-energized the franchise. Jacksonville lost to Houston. I guess Houston back on point a little bit. Washington stumped Arizona. Arizona ain't been that good in a while. They've been alright, but they ain't been that good. Then you got Cleveland lost against Las Vegas. I think Buffalo and Baltimore are playing now. Denver beat the Jets. Cincinnati beat Carolina. Rams lost to Chicago. Chi-Town. New England lost against San Francisco. Of course, Kansas City beat the Chargers. And I guess over on ESPN, Tennessee and Miami are playing. I don't know how that game going, but it's going. So yeah, that's just a recap, to go through that and show y'all that over on YouTube. You can check that out. You can check that out and go through that, analyze that. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it was. I guess it was some good football games today. I didn't watch. Let me see what game I watched. I watched the end of what game did I watch? I watched the end of the Chicago and Rams game. That went okay. That went okay. Yeah, so that went okay. So I'm glad for the Chicago Bears. I don't know why I'm putting emphasis on the Bears, but they winning right now. So I gotta give it up to them. Uh, and then headlines uh in the presidential race, you got Kamala or Kamala Harris. Uh, so they asked the question: who's leading in the presidential race? Will J.D. Vance be VP? Here's what recent polls show. Let me see. Vice President. So they got Kamala Harris. She leading him right now for it's in the polls, and I don't know what that mean. I don't know who all they survey when they do that, but according to USA Today, she leading right now. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because you got some diehard uh, Trump fans, and you got some diehard Kamala Harris fans. So that might work out. It's gonna work out for somebody. Um, I just a lot of times I'll just be trying to tell people to uh, vote for who they think should be the president. Do it smart. Think about it. Don't just rush into judgment because she a woman, or don't just jump into judgment because he already rich or whatever the situation is. Do not jump into conclusion because of that. I mean, we have to listen to um to the policies and stuff they talking about pushing. We always got to listen to that, you know. And I don't know if it's judged by that, but it should be judged off of their principles and their values and how they plan on looking out for uh how they plan on looking out for uh the country. And a lot of times my belief is ain't nobody looking out for us for real. That's what I think. Sometimes I'll be like, ain't nobody looking out for us for real. I mean, cause we happen to throw out there uh I think they say that African American community has something like 34 million eligible voters. That could only means that we have 34 people that are eligible to vote. That means that we have 34 million over the age of 18 and older rather. Uh, how many of those people are registered to vote? I don't know. How many people go out and vote? Probably 10 million or less. 15 at the most. Sometimes we get it all screwed up, and uh we got it all jacked up on what the process is. You know, they I think the people who make decisions in America are the people the so-called gatekeepers. They already know who's gonna be the president. And even if you have a close race, or if you have almost a tie, electoral college make the decision. Because we've seen some presidential races uh, where people a candidate has won the popular vote, but when electoral college made their decision, that popular vote individual lost. I don't know if that's I don't know what that's about. We go in there and be fighting over who gon' for the popular vote, and then electoral college make the final decision. Is that fair? I don't know. I mean, sometimes they only do what we allow them to do, and they do what they've been doing for years, constitutional. It's like it's the process. You can be close if you want to. Electoral college can say this person won, but we still got to go. We still got to go out and do our part. You know, we still got to go out and make sure that we participate. Because we always talk about people who have fought and died for the right to for the African Americans to go and vote, and the contributions to this country. We never should have had to even have a argument. Can we vote or not? That should have never been on the menu. Should we be able to vote? It should have been yes. The day that they released us, or they allowed our ancestors to be so-called free. That should have been a gimme. To me, that should have been out the gate. Oh, they citizens now. They should be able to vote. Took us almost another 100 years to pull that off. During that time, we were dealing with Jim Crow. You know, we were dealing with Jim Crow, and that was a fight. But Lyndon B. Johnson stated that when he signed the civil rights bill, that if I sign this bill, we're gonna have the Negro voting for Democratic for the next 200 years. It's been over 60 some years, and guess what? It has been true. So far, they hit it the nail on the head. So far they hit it the nail on the head. You know, I don't know how they be predicting what I don't know how they predict how we our pattern, or the way that we behave. I don't know how they predict how we our pattern or the way that we behave, but for some reason we so stereotypical, or we got this model of the way that we do things, and it's the same around the board. It's always the same. It's very rare that we change up and do something totally different. So they know our behavior. They know what we gonna do because they market to us in that fashion of knowing what we gonna do. Only thing we gotta do is show them that they matter. Basically, sometimes they just gotta show us that we matter. Sometimes we gotta just show them that we matter. I don't know if they allow us to show that we matter. I don't know. I'm just going on my little rants today, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I put a link in the chat. I wanted somebody to come on live with me, but for some reason, people don't want to come on live. Some strange reason. Don't want to be on live. They don't want to be on live. Let me see. Now, let me see what I want to go to. Talk football, talk a little politics. Talk politics. Let me talk. Let me go here. And for all those TikTokers out there, TikTok platform it pays pretty decent. It has been, but you had to put out a lot of content to make some money. You have to get a lot of views up to make some money. And let me go right now. Let me see. There's something on here talking about. Oh boy, Yaki Awakening. Talking about Yaki Awakening, and he talking about blood pressure. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can cue him up. Let me see if I can cue him up.
Pressure is actually regulated by two things: calcium and magnesium. Calcium is in control of contractility of the actual blood vessels. That's what constrict the blood vessels for the blood can actually get throughout the cardiovascular system right. Magnesium dilates and relaxes the blood vessels. So if your blood vessels are constricted because you got calcium and you don't have magnesium, guess what? When the blood is flowing throughout the vascular system, it presses up against the walls of the arteries, and this is what you would call hydrostatic pressure. So in order to bring down hydrostatic pressures, you got to do two things. You got to hydrate, and you have to dilate the vessels. Well, guess what dilates the vessels? Hydration and magnesium. So 99% of hypertension cases is magnesium deficiencies, and these are facts. So what you do is, I wouldn't say get a magnesium supplement because you don't want to isolate the chemistry, because the thing about minerals, when you get one and you don't have the other, you throw the body out of harmonious frequency. For instance, iron phosphate needs selenium, magnesium needs calcium, but selenium needs zinc. So you got to get them together. The best way to get holistic chemistry is to eat whole foods. And the best whole foods for your actual high blood pressure will be your red foods. You see that?
That's beets.
Yep. Man, you already own it, man.
Yeah, I'm learning from y'all watching on YouTube, dog. I'm just repeating what
Red
you said.
foods, so like beets,
beets,
peppers,
strawberries,
yeah.
red peppers,
Yeah.
and your dark leafy greens with the chlorophyll is amazing at cleaning out the arteries and the vascular system as well. But the more and more you study that cholesterol, man, that's a damn myth, man. Nobody have ever died from high cholesterol. People die from the statin drugs that they give you from high cholesterol. Just like I've never seen anybody die of cancer. People die from the allopathic treatment of cancer. Just on average, in the books and in the statistics that I read, you can live an average of 12 years. And I've seen people live longer than that, but I'm just talking about what they willing to let you know. You can live the average of 12 years with cancer going untreated than taking chemotherapy and their radiation pills.
You can read that yourself. You can do your reading.
Yeah, you can research. I won't say nothing on this airways that you can't look up, because I don't want nobody to pull none of this stuff down. Everything I'm saying is stuff that I just memorized and then put it in my own words. But you can go check this stuff out. They're giving you this information. It's just education is lost amongst the black community, and we hate to read. High blood pressure.
Now, sometimes you got to do the research. Sometimes you got to do the research. I'm just saying. Sometimes that information is out there. Sometimes that information is out there. We got to have a balance. We got to produce some balance when it comes to our health. Like I say, sometimes you can take supplements, but you can't take one without the other. You can't do one without the other. Sometimes we'll only take one of the nutrients that we need without taking the other, because they balance each other. They make each other work better. I'm just saying. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things going on TikTok. I think when it comes to social media, I think we can we have the ability to create a residual income off of this social media. There's a lot of people doing it. You know, in our area, I don't know how many people might be doing it, but there's a lot of people doing it. And if they can do it, we can do it, or you can do it. You know, but we don't push towards that. For some reason, we don't aim towards doing something that's a little strenuous and difficult. We want it easy. I want to just take it easy. I want to just chillax. Sometimes that be the issue. We just want to relax. You know, we just want to just take the easy route. Sometimes you can't take the easy route. The easy route is not always the way to go. Sometimes you gotta take the difficult route. You get more results, or better results, or different results. You know? Sometimes we get different results. There are a lot of individuals out there that's making money on the internet. You could be one of them too. I mean, you already sitting and watching the internet all day anyway. Figure out something that you can do to make some money. You know, figure out a way to make some money on the internet, because it's doable. It's all doable. It's all doable. What's up, Tim? What's going on? Shiara was on here. I'm just talking. I'm just going to having my little internet moment. Just having my internet moment. You know. Let me see. to there's a lot of AI apps going around. AI is artificial intelligence. There's a lot of AI app stuff going around, and they making the job a little easier when it comes to the way that we write our books or give out information. You could type some stuff in, and it'll print out your whole the whole pattern or the way that you should do things. It'll later lay it out for you. But we gotta study those things. All right, y'all. I'm finna get off here because I ain't talking about nothing ish and nothing. I'm just running my mouth. Maybe I come back some other time, maybe tomorrow, and